As usual, I'm sniffing around the crypto spaces in hopes to find new gems, trends and hypes to throw my money at and make some insane returns. In my previous video, I talked about earning passive income with the help of UST stablecoins. Today I would like to share an amazing opportunity on the Terra ecosystem as well, called Kujira. Now, as always, none of this is financial advice. I'm just a regular guy sharing my views, research and opinions with you guys for entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research when investing in crypto. Now, with that being said, let's dive in. Kujira aims to create opportunities for regular people like you and me that are normally reserved for whales, people with large amounts of money, elites and insiders. Normally I buy a token and when the markets go up, I make a profit. But when the markets go down, I get wrecked. Now with Kujira, there might be possibilities to make a ton of money when the markets go down without the need to short the market. Kujira launched a product called Orca, not to confuse with the Orca DEX on the Solana blockchain. On this platform, you can basically bid on liquidations of loans happening on Terra. A strategy that people are using on the Anchor protocol is to bond BLUNA and use that Luna as collateral to borrow UST up to 60%. This way you profit from the price of Luna going up as well as having extra money to invest either by staking, buying new tokens and so on, just to make extra money. This market is insanely huge. There is about $10 billion locked on the Anchor protocol alone, and there is about $2 billion in borrowed money. The total collateral value is about 5 to 6 billion USD in BLUNA or BETH. In the future, you can use Atom and Sol as well as assets, but for now you can bond, for example, $1,000 of Luna and borrow $600 in UST against that collateral. Now 60% would obviously be a high risk play. Let's say, for example, that you bond $1,000 into 10 BLUNA with a price of $100 per Luna. If the price of Luna were to fall to, for example, $80 per Luna, your collateral of $1,000 would go down to $800 as well. Now suddenly you have $600 in borrowed money against the collateral of $800. This is a loan to value of 75%. When the LTV is above 60%, we call it an under-collateralized loan. Those loans will be liquidated. The bonded assets, in this example 10 BLUNA, will be sent to the liquidation contract and bidders can get them at a discount. A comparison to a real-world example would be when people can no longer pay their mortgage and in the end the bank seizes the house. The bank would then put that collateral, the house, up for auction, where most of the time real estate firms buy up those houses at a discount from the actual market value. On every borrowing and lending platform in finance, there can be liquidations. Now what happens most of the time is that bots with a large amount of capital buy up that liquidated collateral in an instant, so that it is nearly impossible for people like you and me to get our hands on discounted collateral. On Orca, you can bid with a specific amount of USD and a specific premium rate. The liquidated assets will be sold from the lowest to the highest premium and split evenly between everybody bidding in the same discount rate. So at first, everybody with the 1% premium will get their share, then everybody with the 2% all the way up to 30% discount rate if there are any assets left to be sold at that time. This way there is no advantage for bots, and this opens up a whole new world for retail investors with opportunities that were very difficult to get to. Now, because we're dealing with smart contracts, the liquidations will only happen when an external entity triggers that function on under-collateralized loans. Basically, you and I could be liquidators looking for risky loans and triggering liquidations. For liquidators, there is a 1% fee of the liquidated value as an incentive to keep the DeFi lending platform safe. If people would be able to borrow more money without the proper collateral, this system would simply not function. Kujira monitors loans and uses the revenue from liquidating to maintain their liquidity pool and to buy up Kujira tokens. This could then be given as rewards to the community or airdrop to liquidated borrowers as a small compensation for their loss. Now on the Orca app there is an analytics page, but you would need to stake 300 Kuji tokens, about $300, to take a look at that data. You would be able to see LTV levels, recent liquidation events, and amounts liquidated at what price. Sometimes they post some metrics on their Twitter page. For example, on the 5th of December, $16 million of bids were filled during that dip. And on the 16th of November, 22 million was liquidated within 35 minutes. So there are definitely opportunities on this Kujira app. Now, if we take a look at their app, we see that we can bid on either BLUNA or BETH. You can place a bid in USD, for example $1,000, and you can decide your own premium rate from 0 to 30%. There are currently 2.7 million USD bid on BLUNA with a 4% discount and about 10 million USD on the 5% all the way up to 14% discount. Below it, we can see the amount of executions. The 4% pool has been emptied 34 times, whereas the 10% pool has been emptied 3 times only so far. If we take a look at the executions on BETH, we see that the 9% pool has been emptied 8 times already. This means that there is a lot of opportunity to make a 9% profit with ETH, as you can quickly sell that ETH at market value on TerraSwap. Depending on how fast you can swap your assets, it might be more profitable to have a 1, 2 or 3% discount on BLUNA, since those pools have been emptied about 60 times already. 60 times a 2% gain is still more than doubling your money. Now, there are users with different kinds of strategies, and as always you can go from safe to risky place. I will definitely try to have a monthly update with my earnings on Kujira. Maybe this is the way to become a millionaire over time. Now, apart from the Orca platform, they have the Kuji token. It currently has a market cap of $19 million, but only 10% of the total supply is circulating. It is down 75% from their all-time high near launch, which happens often with newer tokens. It is very close to an all-time low, and it can definitely go down even more, but I do see room to grow from here on out, especially when people find out that they can participate in the bidding of liquidations for the first time. If they manage to go cross-chain and have more tokens as collateral, it is only a matter of time for this project to grow in user base and in value. Apart from that, they have a swap function called Blue, where you can swap and stake Kuji tokens or use them to vote on proposals. They are also rolling out a Beluga platform where you can send a transaction to multiple addresses at the same time. In this video, I won't go in too much detail on Blue and Beluga, but it is definitely worth checking out. Alright guys, this was it for this video. Type discounted ETH in the comments if you've made it so far. Drop a like to help the channel out, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next vid. I'm out. Peace!